To start off this look, we're going to be using a NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and we're only using this on the inner third of the eyelid. We're using this white base so that the shadow that we place on top really pops. Blend out any harsh lines or blotchiness with your fingertips. Just make sure that the base is nice and smooth. For our second base, we're using this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Black Bean, and we're applying it to the rest of the eyelid, which is basically the other 2/3. This black base will allow the green eyeshadow we're going to place on top to really stay true to color and have a lot of depth to it. Make sure, as always, to blend out this base with your fingertips. We're going to be using the Vida Loca palette from VonD and starting out with this deep forest green color called Limo. Using a very small shader brush, I'm applying the green shadow as if it were like an eyeshadow. I'm starting on the inner corner of my eye, and I'm just going ahead and drawing a line directly up and out towards the outer corner of my eyebrow. Then I'm taking additional shadow and I'm packing it all over the black base that we applied earlier. You don't have to be super neat with this step, just make sure to pack the shadow directly into the base so you don't get a lot of fallout. You're going to end up cleaning this all up in a little bit, so don't worry about being precise. As you can see, the green shadow really looks like an over-exaggerated green wing, and we'll make sure that it's nice and soft in a little bit, but you're just going to keep adding shadow little by little to get the shape that you want. Everybody's eye shape is just a little bit different, so as you're applying the shadow, you may want to open your eyes a little bit to see where the shadow is falling and making sure that a bit of it peeks out above your eyelid and in the crease. I've taken this pointed crease brush into the same shadow and I'm using it to blend out the outer edges. I want to make sure that this look is soft and sultry and not harsh and in your face. You don't want any obvious lines. Just keep blending until you get a softer appearance, and make sure that you don't add too much shadow to this so it doesn't end up getting even darker. You really want it blended and soft. To add some warmth and a little bit of color to our crease, I'm using a fluffy brush and applying NYX Nude Matte in Dance to Tides. Use windshield wiper motion, same as when you were blending out the edges, to apply this color. For our brow highlight, I'm using the color Lyric from the same palette and applying it just under the arch of my eyebrows. Over top of the white base, I'm using a small brush to apply Legend to the inner third of our eyelid. I'm blending all of the colors we've applied so far with this clean, fluffy blending brush. You just want to make sure that you have a nice gradation and that everything is soft and pretty. Even though the green color that we've applied is fairly deep, I wanted a bit more depth, so with a fluffy shader brush, I'm applying black metal to the outer corner of my eye. I just need this because of the hooded appearance of my eye, so if you want to skip this step, you definitely can. It just adds some depth. For the lower lash line, I'm using the same small shader brush and the same green shadow we used before. You just want to go ahead and smudge this all across the lower lash line, and it basically ties the upper and lower looks together and gives you a soft, sultry look. To highlight the tear duct area, I'm just applying a little bit more of that gold eyeshadow, which is called Legend. Since we're already using VonD eyeshadows, I thought it would be appropriate to use my tattoo liner in Trooper to line my upper lash line. This is a liquid liner pen that is super easy to use. Just draw a really thin line as close to lashes as you can get, and then when you get to the outer corner, you can add a bit of a flick. This is a super easy pen to use, especially for beginners, and it dries matte and it's beautiful. It lasts all day long. It's truly one of my favorite liners. So that my lower lashes don't get lost in all of the green shadow, I am applying a bit of the liquid liner to the bottom lash line as well. Just take this about halfway. For my upper and lower waterlines, I'm using my Marc Jacobs gel liner, and this is in the color Blacker. I just wiggle it into my upper waterline and don't go all the way into my inner tear duct area, and then using my finger, I push down my lid to apply the pencil to the lower lash line. I don't pull my lid down, I actually push my finger into the area under the lid so that it just pops out on its own. The mascara I'm using today is my Dior Show Iconic. It is a bit pricey for a mascara, but this formula is amazing. I got a sample from Sephora to begin with and fell in love with the mascara, so I went and bought a full size. I'm applying this to my upper and lower lashes, and then I'm going to be applying false lashes on top of that. Because it's fall, I have another excuse to wear a dark lip, which I love. We're going to use yet another VonD product, which I have here is the liquid lipstick. This is the color Exorcism, and as you can see, it's a beautiful deep dark burgundy color. This product goes on like a dream. It just glides over the lips. It may seem a bit patchy at first, but make sure that you fill in enough product and then blot your lips. It feels great on the skin because it kind of disappears and you don't feel anything. It can be a bit drying to some people, so after it's dried for a bit, I do apply a little bit of gloss. It doesn't allow the product to wear as well, but it does feel more comfortable on the lips. But again, beautiful, beautiful color and product. For my contouring, I'm using yet another VonD product for my cheekbones, my jawline, and into my hairline. This is the Shade Light palette, and I use the medium and darkest shades mixed together. And I usually apply this where I would naturally find shadows or I want to slim down, like with my nose. I apply it to the sides of my nose so it doesn't seem as wide. I'm adding a bit of coral blush to brighten up my look, and I usually apply this just to the backs of my cheeks since I have a wide face. For some sparkle, I'm adding a highlighter, which is Laura Geller's Gilded Honey, to the tops of my cheekbones and to the other high places of my face that I want to catch the light. To lock in this look, I'm using my Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray. I hope you liked this green smoky eye. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe. As always, you guys, please be kind to one another and never, ever be afraid to be your perfectly imperfect you. See you later. Bye for now. Thank you for watching. Click on the video above to get another glimpse into my world. Don't forget to visit my website, MakeupMaiWorld.com, for more details on me and the products used today. Also, be sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. My details are below. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.